Alright, so it's cold. I'm going to keep this short and sweet, as short as I can. Just got the urge to film a video, so I'm going to film a video. And the urge stemmed from the fact that I didn't want to film a video. And I didn't want to film a video for a very stupid reason. So I'm here and I'm going to film a video. And the topic of today's video is something that's been on my mind quite recently. It's been showing up in conversations I've been having with a lot of people recently. And the topic is being a man. And more specifically, what being a man means, what I've learned about it, and how I'm going about to become the best man that I can be in terms of a father and a husband, as well as a son, a brother. I think predominantly being a man as a husband and a father is you're a pillar of strength, you're a pillar of discipline, and you are seen as someone who your family and even your friends can go to when they are faced with problems. I've put this on my story before and I stand by it wholeheartedly. And I had a really good conversation today. It was about the fact that, when I have people come to me with their problems, before I used to look at it as, why are you coming to me with all this negativity and all these problems and everything that's going wrong with your life? That perspective and that perception of people coming to me with their problems, it didn't benefit me in any way. So you guys already know, if something doesn't benefit you, you change it. So I changed my perception of it. And now I look at it as it's a blessing. It's an opportunity for people to come to me with their problems. It's a blessing for people to see me as someone who they can come to their problems, whether that's to get a little bit of advice or maybe I can solve the problem or whatever. It's actually a compliment in a way, because at some level, whether it's conscious or subconscious level, they see me as someone who's worthy of telling their problems. You don't just walk up to a random person in the street and tell them your problems, do you? Because there's fuck all that person can do for your problems. So changing this perception on how I see when people come to me with their problems, game changer. This is what prepares you. I'm only 18, but I know at one point or another I'm going to be a husband, I'm going to be a father, maybe a boyfriend if I don't ever get married. Who knows what God's plan for me is, right? Although I do pray I find a really, really lovely girl and I can settle down in like some little hut outside a lake with a beautiful mountain. That's after I've achieved everything I want to achieve. But at some point or another, there's going to be times where my wife is going to come to me with problems, my kids. And if I have come back from a long day of working on my business or doing whatever I do at the time and I'm tired, how am I going to react? How am I going to see that and how am I going to approach it, right? Because my kid can come to me with a problem, and if I haven't sorted myself out, I'm going to react in a very negative way, which isn't very good for my child's development, right? They'll look at me as a father and think, okay, I've come to my dad with a problem because I think he's a capable man, and he's just shouted at me. He's just told me to piss off and go deal with it myself. I mean, there'll be situations where I'll tell my son to do that 100%, but majority of the time, it's not the right way to go about it. What about my wife? I've come back from a long day of work and she's had a hard day herself. How am I going to react when she starts telling me about her bad day? As men, it is our duty to be strong. Everyone says men used to go to war and now they do this, now they do that. Yeah, men used to go to war. Men are, realistically and truly, we're supposed to be warriors. We hunt for the food. Going back to primitive times, we're pillars of strength. That's not to say a woman can't be as strong as a man, but you understand. You understand what I'm trying to get at. Another thing, as a man, you need to keep your emotions in check, and you need to know it's all right to feel things, but it doesn't necessarily mean you always have to display those things. You need to sit down, at least in your mind, take a break, pause, analyze the emotion, understand where it came from, understand if it's a beneficial emotion to show, understand whether this emotion is the right emotion to be feeling, or is it just stemming from an insecurity or a stupid reason to be feeling this emotion, and then move forward, right? We don't act out of impulse, we analyze. And whilst we're young, we have the time to develop quick analysis skills, right? Because there'll be times in our lives where we're not going to have 5 minutes to think through our emotions before reacting. It's going to have to be a split-second decision. So you have to train yourself to analyze the situation, the context, and yourself and the emotions and how you're acting to make the right move, to head into the right direction. This is incredibly important, right? Because once again, imagine you get angry at home. Imagine you get angry in public. What are you going to do? You're going to beat your wife? Are you going to beat your kids? Listen, kids getting a beating can be a good thing, but when they deserve it, right? Not just when you get angry. It's men, it is our duty to lead our family. It's a duty to ensure that our family is protected. It's a duty to make sure our women, our kids specifically are disciplined. Our woman, she should be disciplined herself, right? You shouldn't need to discipline your woman. You can guide your woman to make the right choices, but there's no need to discipline her. Just pick a woman that's disciplined. We're at the perfect age, man. I have a lot of young guys following me, looking at my social media. We're at the perfect age to start thinking about this, to start making mistakes, to pursue being a good man. We still have the time to get things wrong, right? But when you start looking at these things once you already become a father, that's how majority of parents fail, because they don't prepare for it beforehand. Just how you prepare for opportunities in business. Success is when preparation meets opportunity. Don't start preparing and reading handbooks on how to be a parent once you got your girl pregnant. Start becoming a father beforehand. Start preparing yourself. Just how you preparing yourself today at the gym to look good in 5-10 years time, or even in a couple months for the holiday. Start preparing yourself today, or at least start thinking about it, because time goes quick. We all know that. How old are you? And how quick did time go for you? Very fast, didn't it? You blinked and you're however old you are now. That's how time flashes by without you realizing. And especially in today's world, everything is so fast moving. If you don't keep moving forward, you're going to get left behind, because you're moving forward, time's moving forward. Imagine you stand still, stay complacent, time's going to keep moving forward. What then? Listen, whilst you still have the opportunity, start preparing for it. It's going to be worth it. When your kids get praise at school, when they achieve amazing things, when they come home and they tell you how much they love you, and when they grow up, they'll tell you how much they appreciated your parenting, it's going to be worth it. But that only can happen if you do it consciously. Don't be a parent unconsciously. Don't unconsciously try to be a parent. Consciously be the best parent. And what I mean by consciously be the best parent is see how your actions affect your kids, or see how your actions now, today, right now, will affect how you will be in 10-15 years time, because habits get built. Habits get built. The habits you have now, if you don't consciously analyze them, take out the bad ones, put in the good ones, they're going to carry on with you for the rest of your life. And it's going to be even harder. It's going to be so much harder to get rid of your bad habits when you're 30 years old. Whilst you have the time, put the work in. You never know when it could be your last day of having time. Felt like making a video, so I made a video. I hope this maybe put some thought, maybe put some things into perspective, and I can't wait to see the next generation of men, because there are going to be some bitches as well. Everyone's going soft nowadays. Not everyone, I must say. Competition is getting good. I see everyone putting the work in on social media. I'm seeing guys running 200-kilometer races. Man, I got to do one soon, man. I ain't getting left behind. But competition is getting harder. And the gap between the winners and losers is getting bigger and bigger. Pick the side that you want to be on. Most importantly, don't get left behind. Thank you to the Lord for inspiring me to make this video. Seek the kingdom inside of you, for it grants amazing things. You'll be surprised. You'll be genuinely gobsmacked. Yeah, your jaw will drop. Like, you'll be like that. Some of the things God has done for me, I still can't believe today. That's what I'm going to say for now. I'll be back soon. See you later.